Welcome to your favorite news network, the Dusty News Network. You know where Negro news comes first, and I'm so excited to be your host today. Breaking news. Shannon Sharpe is trying to still be the talk of the town, even though he's already stepped down from ESPN. But man, we got some more information. Remember, Shannon Sharpe has this alleged booty clap tape out there, and Tony Busby, the attorney, is hanging this thing over his head. Shannon Sharpe has even addressed the fact that there is a tape out there.
To my family, friends, supporters, and colleagues, I want to speak to you directly and from the heart. This is a shakedown. I'm going to be open, transparent, and defend myself because this isn't right. This is all being orchestrated by Tony Busby, who has targeted Jay-Z. Tony Busby targets black men, and I believe he's going to release a 30-second clip of a sex tape that tries to make me look guilty and play into every stereotype you could possibly imagine. That video should actually be 10 minutes or so. Hey Tony, instead of releasing your edit, put the whole video out. I don't have it, or I would myself. You know what happened, and you're trying to manipulate the media. The encounter in question took place during the day at her invitation, and now that appears to be a deliberate setup, coordinated by Gabby, also known as Carly on OnlyFans. Gabby and Tony Busby want $50 million. What they're getting is sued for defamation and trying to take me down. My career is all about real talk and honesty. I know my family and fans know exactly what this is about, and I'm going to be out there telling you whatever I need to say, just like I always do. I love all you guys.
But guys, I got worse news. Shannon, this is not looking good. So Gabriella Zuniga is from Nevada, okay? And she was born around 2004, making her 21 years old as of 2025, okay? That's if she's even turned 21 already. And since all of this has transpired, Zuniga, aka Carly, has grown a substantial following through her social media presence. Now her Instagram account, She's Carly, as of right now has over 522,000 Instagram followers, okay? And if you go to her link and you click on her OnlyFans, she has a struggle-ass promotion for $12.99 a month, okay? However, she has something else that she's gonna offer too. Now, before I get to that information, remember she turned down the $10 million for the lawsuit, but this is what she's doing right now. Zuniga is offering her OnlyFans a chance to view a booty clap tape, but only to the ones that leave $2,000 in tips.
You got $5 I could borrow.
Now, we don't know if this will include Shannon Sharpe, but it is likely that it might be someone else considering the legal situation. But remember, that is what she is about to grift off of. And you know somebody is dumb enough to go ahead and spend that $2,000. I don't even have $2,000, so it can't be me. The question is, will it be you? And if it is you, is there going to be clap sessions with a black dude that looks like Shannon Sharpe, that talks like he got a southern accent? I don't know, but she is cashing in on this. Stay out of booty clappers' cheeks. Y'all gotta stop. Oh my God, Shannon. Let me tell you guys something, right? And I'm a simp. I don't mind tricking it off on something, right? But I'll be damned if I trick first. The woman sues me, turns down $10 million. Now it's up to $50 million. I lose my job at ESPN, and then she can troll people with the idea of the fact that she's gonna leak a tape if I give her $2,000 in tips. Not only has this woman's fame and fortune grew, just not only on OnlyFans, everywhere. Him clapping her cheeks has helped her tremendously, okay? Let it be a word of advice to all you guys out there that got some money, all right? You put no talent clappers on. We've all done it to a certain extent, but you really gonna do it. Then they gonna sue you and then get more money. And here's the worst part. They're gonna take your money and all the fame that you built for them and go use it on another dude. Yeah, unfortunately, that's how it works. All of this that you have built up, you have clapped them. Now they got your bag. You ain't got your bag no more. and the dude that they really want to be with, they're gonna take all that stuff from, all that abuse from, and all kind of crazy stuff, he gonna get it for free. Okay? They're gonna have a sale on it right now. Buy one, get none free at www.clapthemcheeks.org. Cause you set it up like that. Now you down bad. It's all bad. And it's all your fault, Shannon. You shouldn't have never got in this situation, especially when she wasn't even that thick to begin with. Next story. Woo! Horror dates are bad, especially when you meet them from the internet. And this lady in North Carolina is struggling.
He ain't lying.
She just went on a bad date. And here's how it went.
Well, I've officially seen it all. My first 0 out of 10 date. This man left me at the restaurant while I was in the bathroom. I think I'm gonna hang it up for a while. I think I'm gonna hang it up. Yep, I don't have anything left to give. But if I'm honest, I never should have gone on the date in the first place. Everything was telling me not to. Everything. The signs were there, but I was like, I'll give him a chance. Nope. Follow your gut. Follow your gut. Everything was going fine. This guy and I had been talking for like 3 or 4 days. He asked me out to dinner for this weekend, today. Chose a cute little Cuban spot, made the plans, we figured out the time, all that jazz. He doesn't live here in Charlotte. It was about an hour and a half outside of Charlotte, so he drove in and got a hotel for the night. Where the problem started is he texted me this. I read that and I was like, oh, absolutely not. So I responded with this. And ever since that point, the vibes just turned in our conversation. But it was the day of the date, within like a few hours of it. So I had the decision to make of like, do I cancel this because it's kind of going left, or do I just go? He was apologetic because I guess he felt like I misunderstood what he was saying, but I personally feel like I knew exactly what he was saying. He thought this was going to be something that it wasn't. So he shows up, Hollister hoodie, jeans, no reservation, barely speaks on the date. It's so awkward. I'm so uncomfortable for the entire thing. I just order my food, quickly get it eat a little bit of it, put it in a to-go box. We barely speak for the majority of the dinner. Barely. We just watch the live music. Then I decide to go to the bathroom, and when I come back, I'm going to ask him if he's ready to go. By the time I go and come back, I'm in the bathroom for maybe 2 minutes. I come back, he's gone. Vanished. Nowhere to be found. Nowhere to be found. Granted, the date was over. He had already paid for the check. But I just think this is like, it's really something. Like, he could not even say like, hey, I think I'm going to call it a night. Thanks so much for your time. Not even that. Because I called him on his bullshit. I called him on his bullshit. And he had a bad attitude. Men. Oh, and the most embarrassing part wasn't even this guy leaving. It was the walk of shame out of the restaurant with the waitresses saying, "Lo siento."
So the dude was trying to get you to come back to the hotel. You was like, nah. And you was going to break up with him because you wasn't feeling it. But you mad he left your ass there. Good thing is he at least paid the bill. Let me just say this, when you meeting a lot of these dudes on these apps like Tinder and stuff like that. It don't really matter their age. I'm just trying to, give y'all some advice, especially if you're a lady, okay? You want to be dealing with dudes in a certain circle that see you valuable personally, okay? Ladies that have to deal with like online dating and stuff like that a lot, what it shows is and especially if you're successful, the guys that are in your industry or, around you, they don't see you in a great light. Maybe it's an attitude issue. Maybe it's a personality thing. But because if they did, then if you're a person that works and you're professional and you're moving through those contacts with those men, you would most likely get scooped up if you're gonna just impress those people where you at. And see, it's so important that women understand that you gotta impress people where you're at in your vicinity, not just your supervisor. I mean, this is something that I've learned the hard way. You know, impressing people in your circles that can make changes for you, it helps you get to where you need to be. Otherwise, you end up on Tinder with dudes that want to enroll you over at Clapperthon Tech University, and then when you don't want to give up the cheeks, they just leave your ass there, right? And you want to blame online dating for even being in that situation. I get it was a bad date, but you're 43, honey. You should have by now, you should have understood that you shouldn't even be there. It's a lot of women that's in their 40s and stuff like that, and they don't even use that kind of dating site because they got action and they you know, in their whereabouts, roundabouts. You in Charlotte, it's a big banking town. It's dudes out there that got money. The question is, what value are you giving to somebody? Probably none.
Damn right.
Which is why dude asked you, could he clap at the Motel 6, and you got mad. And I know that you're mad right now, but it's not my fault. Next story. Now, I know the word simp gets thrown around a lot, me being a self-professed simp and don't mind paying no bills. But this lady says she wants a simp, and she has some pretty good reasoning for that.
The men that they call simps are usually the straight men. That's not weak, that's strength. And you have some men, especially the ones on the down low. I'm not doing for. I'm not doing all of that. That's simping. That's y'all doing too much for women. If you're not doing it for women, son, who are you doing it for? Another man? Because it doesn't make sense. Why are y'all so bothered about actually doing the role of a man for a woman? These men will listen to you talk, notice when your energy is off, rub your back, send you flowers, cook for you. Don't need to be begged to act right. And most importantly, they genuinely like women. They're not simps. They're just emotionally secure, straight men. The men that brag about not doing nothing for a woman either hate women or don't like women at all. Talking about I ain't buying her shit. You can't get $1 out of me. Y'all doing all that for pussy. Let's be honest, some of them don't even like women like that. Like, if the idea of loving a woman out loud disgusts you, then sweetie, you are not a straight man. Be obsessing over other men, not women. Have you ever heard about these type of men talk about other men? It sounds like they be in love. And let them keep using simp like it's an insult. Because it really just means he's emotionally available. He knows how to love with effort. He values a woman's softness, not just her sex. He will be the one her kids call dad one day. He's not afraid to be a protector and a provider. Because the same men that y'all mock are the same men that women pray for.
Okay, I don't disagree because, you know, I'm for the tricking. I don't mind taking care of a lady. I don't mind treating the lady very nice, being generous and things like that. But here's what you don't understand, honey. The men that are talking like that, they're saying that for the majority of ladies, okay? And I think that's the issue. So the woman has to be worth something for a man to change that normal perception of she ain't really worth nothing, she ain't really on nothing, I wouldn't spend no money on her. Because if you're a good lady and a dude really like you and all that, he's going to do that. That's just not without question. And I think that you're mad because maybe you might be one of those ladies that don't want to do anything for somebody and expect everything. And that's where the problem is. Most men don't have a problem doing something for a lady if they got the money to do it, if she is doing, you know, being respectful, being a woman worth spending money on. But the issue is that I think that certain ladies have an issue when men say, you know, the things that you're talking about, and when they don't want to just give it to any woman for no reason. Like, a lot of women have a hard time like doing wifey things before they become wifey. Like, I'm not cooking or cleaning, but then if a man say I'm not providing or taking care of her, and then, oh, whoa, so you want him to do husband things before you do wifey things. And see, when a guy don't want to do that, then it's a problem. You need to check yourself. We had a great story, man. Shannon Sharpe is down bad. They're about to sneak out the booty clap tape on OnlyFans if you give a $2,000 tip. The second lady who is complaining about the dude who basically just ghosted her at the date. And the third lady is just calling dudes that are simps that, you know, just want to spend money on women without getting anything back in return. Who shall be the Dusty Award winner of the day? Jeopardy music! Drum roll, please! It's the second lady. I know you thought I was gonna give it to Shannon, but hell no. No. I couldn't give it. We already know Shannon Dusty, but the second lady, I got a problem with you, okay? Because you wanted to dump him. He dumped your ass first, and now you mad because you wanted to dump it formally, you know what I'm saying, on some quote unquote good terms. What are those good terms? He ain't gonna see your ass no more. You're not gonna see him no more. You want to be polite about it? Nobody got no time for that. Take your ass on. You know what I mean? He left you there. You went to the bathroom. He was gone. He paid the bill. Obviously, you wasn't talking about nothing, so he was out. You wasn't trying to give up no cheeks, and it's your fault for being on the online dating platform anyway. You're gonna meet jerks like that. The problem is, putitonshay@gmail.com. When you gonna meet me? Because I would have stayed, okay? Just gonna let you know. But right now, it hurts me to do this to you, baby, but throw that dust on her. it's over for her. But guys, that's my time. I gotta get up out of here. I have an actual job and a career to do, unlike some of y'all who watching this from your grandma's basement. But I still love you anyway. Subscribe, hit the bell. We out.